Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of our Torchwood reaction. This is our live, and my name is Matt. Um, I'm a little bit sick today. Also woke up like 10 minutes ago. So that's the energy we're coming at this with. I'm sorry, but I don't know, this will wake me up, probably. Like, I feel like I easily forget about my condition as soon as I'm doing something else. So it will probably just wear off throughout the course of the video. But this is where I am right now. This is where I'm at. Anyway, Torchwood. So what happened last time on Torchwood? I fucking hate Oswald Danes. Okay, we've established that. We got a little bit of Rex's dad. We got a little bit of Esther's sister. There was this like cold-blooded assassin that. Okay, so we went into like the fucking. What was it? It was like the main building of Corp, and we replaced a bunch of like data hard drives with burned ones, and we took the real ones in order to see what's up with them. Yeah, we did that. The dumb assassin showed up and got Wen, and then it was got Jack, and then he essentially was about to tell us everything, and Rex just showed up and shot him in the throat. So we didn't get to learn anything, and that was pretty funny. At the end of the episode, they said that oh yeah, Wen's dad was taken away into one of these like isolation buildings, which is essentially like a building where they throw in every person who's supposed to be dead, like that should have died but they didn't. It's a weird situation. But yeah, that happened. Also, there was the lady that was the lady with a movement of like dead is dead, crazy ass lady, and the fucking triangle people just showed up and just threw her into like a trash compactor, and she got trashed inside of a car, and she didn't die because nobody does. That was fucked. Yeah. Okay. Anything else that episode? That was pretty much it. Yeah. Miracle Day moves at its own pace, but yeah, we're ready to watch next episode. So yeah. Should we just start? Probably. Sure. So Torchwood season 4 episode 5. Let's go.
Instead of dead or alive, there are now 3 categories. Here,
Are we just gonna ignore the people that should be dead?
I'm joining the cause. Whatever you're doing to fight this miracle.
Sick. This should become a new cast member for us, like part of the team. I'm done with that. Dr. Quares has been proven most capable. Love her.
Anyone designated as Category 1 or Category 2 must be taken to the new overflow camp. This
We went back to Cardiff. Wrist.
The only thing you'll be picking up is me.
Might be a pleasure.
I don't think I like the tone of your voice.
Then what are you gonna do about it?
Many things.
You're very inconspicuous, guys.
What's all this?
the latest mission.
For God's sake, Mary, I told you, let her get in. Let her sit down and spend some time with her own daughter. She doesn't need to start work straight away. Isn't that right, Gwen?
I mean, it's about the dad, so.
Right now, we have cholera and dysentery and swine flu, and every single patient needs immediate definition under the 3 categories. So it's a lockdown.
We're doing it by force. Back to California. Fucking soulless people in the bitch.
You're both. Didn't you?
I'll sleep on the floor.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
They keep fucking with each other. It's fantastic.
I need to get this miracle resolved, and that's all I need from you. Understood?
That took like nothing. That took like absolutely nothing.
So, am I Torchwood now?
Welcome aboard.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that's good or bad.
I mean, everyone else who worked on that name is now dead, except for the Immortal Man and Gwen. So you know.
Category 1 is bad. Yes?
Yeah, that's people with no brain function, or
Okay.
anyone who would normally have died. They're now officially Category 1.
Ordinary people are category 3.
Right. That's people with no injuries, nothing, they're fine. Then, Category 2 is everyone in between. People who are alive and functioning with an illness or injury that's gonna persist, but not kill.
Wait a minute, when I got hurt, I should have died. And I was category 1. But now I'm healing, so I'm category 2. So which one am I?
Well, that's the point. People don't fit categories.
The government now has the power to decide whether you're dead or alive. No one should have that much control.
Half of these are old army camps just being converted, and now anything labeled the module is hidden from view so the public can't see what's going on.
I'm the only one that can get to the heart of this category 1 thing. You know why? Because I've got this.
Oh, so he's just gonna go as a category 1 patient. Is he a 1 or a 2 though?
You look after him. I love him. That crazy old boyfriend of mine.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I'm going with you. I don't know, I could be your assistant.
We told you, not a chance. That assassin said that you're too connected. And besides, you're too fragile, mortal man.
Oswald Dean's the execution guy. He's just been so amazing since all this happened.
Oh my god.
But you can't have a miracle day without miracles. And that's Oswald. He really is a miracle.
What does that mean? What is wrong with you people?
Yes, it's great to be here with all of you today.
Fuck you. Yeah, I want. Yeah, that's what I want. I want everyone to do that.
Is a doctor on his way?
I'm Dr. Verhorst.
I thought you were,
Okay, I hate this guy instantly.
I must have done something very good that they sent me such a beautiful woman.
Shut up, dude.
Oh, look at you. You're thin as a twig.
Oh my god, I hate this
Snap
person.
easily.
This makes you dead.
Did you bring the camera? All right, great. Now you need to categorize me. Get me in that red bag.
Now he just has to play dead.
Certain other people in certain other dressing rooms, they don't want you anywhere near them.
Good.
You get me a room.
Now, don't get angry. Careful with the bloodlust, it's showing.
I like that. Careful with the bloodlust. It's showing. Is that Jack in the back? Yeah. I could instantly tell that's Jack. What game are we playing here?
People wanting to visit, you know? We got a line on Hillary I'm feeling really good about.
Hillary Clinton?
Duh.
Duh.
Everything here is an emergency. We can't give everybody private rooms. Would you like a private room, George? Yeah, see, they all love private rooms. But it's
He's making fun of this person who has no brain function. Jesus.
You know all those things I used to investigate with Torchwood? This is one of them. I haven't got time to explain now, but listen, you've got to come with me, Dad, okay?
Where do you want it?
Hey, stay calm. I got you. Hurry up. Give me something to notice.
Yeah. Hurry up, guys. Is he having another heart attack?
He's my father. Now I need you to look after him. He's your dad. Give it to you.
He's gonna turn into a category 1 probably. Okay, Rex. What are we doing?
Treat the patients like
Throw people into a cage.
objects. This wall is cold. I was thinking it might be brick, but ceramic, maybe. This man is warm, which feels strange in this cold place.
We don't have the staff, we don't have the money, we don't have the room.
But who are they?
But these are the ones without insurance.
Where are the nurses? Have they even been fed?
I think I've adapted very well.
Holy shit. He's wearing red. He's got a red peg. But he can't be. He's conscious.
So we made a mistake. Hundreds of patients, one mistake. That's an excellent hit rate.
But you made him category 1. He's not 1. He's nowhere near 1. Do you realize what happens when you make somebody 1?
I think we should step outside. We're disturbing the patients.
Is this laundry? Or are they bed sheets? Oh my god, this place is stinking.
You've forgotten, America is in crisis. Times like this, somebody's got to take charge. And in this instance, it just happens to be me.
Well, you think you're doing a good job?
I'm under budget.
You're supposed to spend the money. Oh, for God's sake. That's why a system like this is never going to work, because it's always going to be run by men like you.
Oh, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Report me?
Oh, I'm going to do more than that. I'm going to have you prosecuted.
Oh, you're so full of it.
You're going to be prosecuted for causing harm to those people in your care, and you will be found guilty.
Horace is about to get fucked up.
You're going to jail, you stupid little man.
Horace, why are you doing this? He has a man with a gun.
This lady wants to arrest me. You gonna do that? Maybe you should both cool off. You should do it, Dr. Wars. You're so clever. Come on, arrest me.
Get your hands the hell off me!
Of course.
Shut up!
Oh, you are going away forever! You hear me? Oh, you shot me!
He's gonna continue to do that.
That's enough now, okay?
And of course they're gonna cover this up.
It was only the door!
Get me a car.
What are they gonna do with her? Are they gonna throw her into category 1? I mean, she can just walk out. Well, probably not. This idiot Ruff doesn't have to be an accomplice.
This is murder. No, it can't be. Don't you get that? It's a brand new world, Ralph.
There's no murder in this world. Which means I'm innocent. I didn't kill nobody. Well, that sucks. So everything in this episode made me feel like something was gonna happen to her, and also that guy was an asshole. So I'm glad to have been proven right.
Just wanted to say you're doing a very good job.
Thank you.
You're the one being noticed.
Wait, who?
The right people.
Ominous. Maybe concerning. Maybe her dad is gonna become a category 1.
Sorry, Father's been reclassified. He's category 1.
Yeah.
All category 1s go to the module.
And what happens there?
Sorry, it's not my area. Try asking admin.
There are a total of 3 buildings in this module.
Or I scream, do something. Hi, Jack. What are we doing?
Somewhere out there, those men are waiting for you in the dark.
I can smell them. Their pits are soaked with sweat and bile.
But what if you became a hero instead?
That would be good.
He's trying to buy Danes into actually fucking over FICOR.
FICOR knew about the miracle. They've been ready for years. That's the proof, all written down.
What are you gonna do?
You could expose FICOR live on air and help me change the world.
And what would I get out of it?
Doing the right thing.
Miracle.
He's not gonna do it.
Then you can die. You're cursed with intelligence. Clever enough to know who you are, and wise enough to want it to end.
Certainly.
Do the right thing, Oswald.
I'm sorry, who are you?
You got one chance, take it.
One chance for what? What exactly did you just say to him?
Maybe you're about to find out.
Maybe.
One more thing, soldier.
Of course. What is this gonna be? I will actually commend the show if he actually exposes FICOR right here. Because that is not at all what I was expecting. But I don't think he's gonna do it. I legitimately don't think he's gonna do it. I think he'll remain antagonistic.
We started to bury our dead. We created art and money and love. They love. They learned to love. We made a leap from animal to human. And now, right now,
I fucking hate every time Oswald Dane is doing a speech. Except that this time I have to care.
we are angels.
My god, this dude.
Revelation!
Yeah, there it is. I didn't think it was gonna do it, so I'm glad to know I was right. Somebody help Quares, please. Somebody. Oh, they're gonna burn the whole thing or something? Shit. Are they gonna burn it or what? This fucking guy. I don't think there's nothing Rex can do about this. We're gonna see her die.
They had me running patients to the burn centre.
Burn center.
Yeah, that's what the driver said the module's for. Burns victims. All done now, though.
No! Burn center is where they burn when they burn them. Yeah, they're actually gonna burn her. This is fucked. I don't think Esther can break her out. She's gonna get burned alive. And be burned alive, and that's it. Oh, fuck this episode. We see hard cuts of like one of my favorite characters this season being burned alive. You should be filming this. We see hard cuts of like my favorite character this season like being burned alive after she got fucked over from an asshole. And then we see Oswald Danes just swimming in his popularity. And they're about to burn Gwen's dad. Well, not really. No. They haven't do the mode until they move him. That's what they said. And that's the end of the episode. Okay, fuck this show. Yeah, so fuck that episode. Like, so at least it wasn't like super graphic, but it might become graphic later. Okay, so I have to say, like, as soon as like Juarez showed up, I was like, I don't know why, but I get like a death flag feeling. It wasn't like death flag, but I got the feeling of like she could die this episode. Like I got that feeling, and I'm not sure why though. So, what was it that made me think that? It was when she showed up and she was with Rex and she was like, so I'm a Torchwood member now, right? And then they're like cocky about the fact that they're going in. And she's like, I have to do the right thing. Because like, from like episode 1 and 2, like the feeling we got was that the Torchwood theme would be Jack, Gwen, Rex, and Esther. Like I got that would be the Torchwood theme, and Juarez would be like a supporting character, like our agent inside, some sort of thing. But the thing is that when she came in and she was like, "Oh, I'm part of the Torchwood team now," I'm like, part of me was like sick. I like her, and another part of me was like, that feels weird though, because it doesn't feel like you should be part of the team. Like, which made me worry because they're all like leaning into it, and I'm just like, oh boy, this is Torchwood we're watching. People can die. And if I have to guess anyone that could die, it would be her. Because she was like in the background, like supporting cast, and now she's suddenly in the foreground, being like, "Hey, I'm main cast now. I'm part of the Torchwood team. We're doing this infiltration thing," and I'm just like, okay, I don't like that. Like I do like that, but I don't, because it feels bad. It feels like something bad might happen. And then she met with the asshole, with the fucking bald ass asshole. And I hate that he's the one that killed her. I hate that character. I hope he fucking dies. I hope he gets burned alive too. And I'm sure that won't be enough. I want Rex to shoot him in the dick. And then burn him alive. Okay? That's what I want. That fucking guy. And like, it's such a like, because like that guy, the bald guy with the glasses, like from moment 1, he was a piece of shit. Like Juarez walked in and she introduced herself and the dude was like, all right, so where's the doctor? And she's like, I'm the doctor. And he's like, oh, sorry, I'm misogynistic. I didn't think women could be doctors. I thought you were a nerd or whatever, right? And then he kept hitting on her. He was like, hey, you're so pretty. And like also not even like hitting on her, it was also like misogynistic compliments. Like, what was it that he said? It was like, you're so skinny, I could snap you in half. It's like, because it's not only like, first of all, that is a concerning thing to say, and second of all, that's not even a compliment. That's like a compliment where you also like try to implicate that someone is weaker than you. It's such a misogynistic thing to say. I fucking hate that dude. Like kudos to whoever wrote this episode. I don't know if it was RTD or who, but like kudos to whoever wrote that, because they sold perfectly what kind of a piece of shit this guy was. And when the character that I feel has like a bad omen hangs out with this kind of asshole character, who is also, and also they're hanging out in Torchwood, like the show Torchwood, I'm just like, yeah, okay, this can happen. And like the moment Juarez started taunting him, not taunting him, but she was like, I'm gonna deport you and I'm gonna have you arrested, and he was like freaking out. I'm like, of course he's gonna have her killed. I wasn't sure in which manner, but of course he was gonna do it. And what he did is that essentially he just grabbed the gun off of the guy in the back and just shot her in the leg and then in the hand, and I'm not sure if anywhere else, or I wasn't fully sure where the bullets hit, but sure. And then they tossed her into the module, which is where all category 1 patients go, and then they burn her alive. And that's the most fucked up thing about this. That's fucked. Also, I hate Oswald Danes. Like, I'm gonna make it my mission to mention how much I hate Oswald Danes, like, every time the thought crosses my mind across the entirety of this season. He's the worst. Because, like, also, we had a moment here where I didn't think he would. But there was a chance for Oswald Danes to do, like, the right thing for, like, once in his life. And given that wouldn't redeem him. That wouldn't redeem him at all. But I'm just like, come on, dude. Well, I said I was about to give, like, the show huge praise if he actually followed through on that. If he actually said, you know what, I'm gonna do that. That sounds cool. That sounds rad. I'm gonna help out. I didn't think he would, but I would have given the show huge credit if he did. Because that would actually, like, affect the way the narrative goes. Because, like, people would believe Danes. Because Danes is a cult leader now. Not everybody, but a lot of people would believe Danes if he said something. So, if he actually did say in front of center stage, Fight Corp is actually the ones behind doing all of this. They actually knew that the miracle was going to happen. They were prepared. I saw it myself, guys. It would actually start, like, fuel a lot into this movement. Like, of like, Fight Corp are the bad guys. It would actually fuel a lot into it. If it did say that. But it didn't. Like, the plot would have become so much more interesting if he said something like that. And I would be like, dope. But he didn't. Because at the end of the day, do I want to try to understand what kind of character Danes is? Do I want to understand that? Because, like, to me, it just feels like this dude who is just like, I don't care, man. I just, like, he just wants to win. Like, but not even long term, just kind of like doing whatever he can in order to succeed short term. Kind of. Is it short term or long? Like, because it's like, so he's manipulating everybody. And so Jack did say that he wants to die, but now he can't. But I feel like they tasted what it's like to actually have a life in the spotlight. And now he's, like, addicted to it. A little bit. But he would be in the spotlight. Yeah, he would be in the spotlight regardless. Even if he said, like, even if he said something like, about the Fight Corp being evil shit. Because he doesn't need Fight Corp in order to be in the spotlight. But Fight Corp would probably punish him. And, like, or at least drop him. I think he just likes his fancy new life. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I think he just loves the idea of, like, having this dumb hotel room and just having all this dumb shit that he can get. Just, like, not living in as, like, a low life. I think he just likes the fame and the life that he came with that. And now that he's enjoying them for the first time, he's like, man, I want more of this. So that's the only reason why he does things. Is that it? Because he would still have fame regardless of whether or not he said the right thing or not. Of course, Fight Corp would have some sort of repercussions on him. But, like, they couldn't, like, kill him or dispose of him or whatever. Because then Fight Corp would instantly become suspicious and, like, confirm it. So they could just drop him and that would be the only punishment. And just hope that whole thing blows away. People would just be like, yeah, whatever. Just another dumb conspiracy theory. Which I assume is kind of what would happen. But Doss would still retain his popularity, wouldn't he? So it's literally down to like doing the right thing or the wrong thing, and he decides to do the wrong thing because it it secures a cushy life, essentially. So fuck Danes, I hate him. Such a piece of shit. All right, okay. So the Torchwood thing split. We have Gwen and Riz in Wales. So even the mom, I like that Gwen's mom was like devised this entire like Pippa Sylvia plan operation, just a bunch of maps and shit because she's worried about the dad. She's worried about her husband. So of course she's also like essentially a Torchwood thing just for that moment, just to help Gwen get him out of there. That was pretty fun. I like that. Gwen and Riz go in and try to break the dad out, but the dad has a heart attack in the way, and they have to like re-throw him again into the camp. At which point he gets reclassified as a classification 1. By the way, the idea of like this classifications of life, is that the name of the episode? The categories of life. Yeah, whatever. Categorizing life is fucking wild because it's like, well, nature can't do it anymore, so the government has to do it. All right, those people are dead. Category 1, they're dead. Don't worry about that. They're totally alive. They just have like no brain function. They're passed out, so they're category 1. It's not even that they have no brain function. It's that they're passed out, right? Because Gwen's dad was unconscious, and then they were like, well, it's a category 1 now. Throw him into the burner. It's like, whoa, guys. It's crazy how fast society fell apart. It's crazy. But if there's a big mega pharma corp just behind it all, then I suppose it makes sense. But still, wow, guys, that's that's a lot. So, cool. That happened. We did that. Once that wasn't thrown into the burner yet. Yeah, like once that they said that you have until tomorrow before we move him. So once that is probably fine. Who's not fine is like one of my favorite characters this fucking season, which is Bera Juarez. She's, I want to say dead, but that would be a kindness. So she burned alive. And the thing is that she burned alive, and like what would it be like? Because okay, oh, that's what it was. When Bera said like, oh, what is that smell? When she walked into that other room, it was probably the remains of the bodies that he's been burning. That's probably what it was. Okay, so whatever. Bera, hopefully she's dead. I understand that nobody can die in the miracle, but at the same time, if you disintegrated every body part up to the point that there's nothing left, then maybe we can consider you dead. Maybe we can do that. Like, and even if that doesn't happen, like, if you burn the brain to the point that there's nothing left, then I suppose that would be good enough. Right? Still, Bera got the roughest fate out of anyone in Torchwood. Well, Owen's was probably pretty bad. Owen's fate was probably the worst one. Also, the fucking children with the 456, they got it pretty rough. The hit. So yeah, out of the people that got it the roughest in Torchwood, Owen, because he literally, his body decomposed while he was still conscious due to radiation. And I watched Chernobyl. It was bad. And people have told me that that wasn't even how bad it got. Chernobyl was like the soft version of it. Then we got fucking the children, the 456 children, becoming drugs forever. And then we have Bera. I suppose we can like throw Jack in there, being stuck underground, just like being born and not being born, but like dying and reviving over and over for like 1,900 years. That's pretty bad, but he didn't die. Or rather, he died infinity times. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Bera got it rough in the sense that she got the... Did she... Like, I suppose next episode should confirm it. Whether or not she got it the roughest or not. Because if there are remains, which there probably are, and if she's conscious, which could be, she probably got it the roughest. She absolutely got it the roughest. The 456 children coming in second, and Owen in third. Because, like, Owen got to die at least. Like, Owen's body eventually just decomposed to the point that there was nothing. Probably. Yeah, we can assume that. The radiation just made him just fucking... Yeah, it became nothing. So, and at the very least, even if Owen's like brain died, then he would die too. We know that much. But the miracle works in weird rules where people are still like moving and shit despite their heads being severed. So it's like, what the fuck? So it's probably... Bera probably got it the roughest then. Because if she burns alive, she burns into a crisp, but she's still alive. It's just this like disfigured Buddha doll or whatever. It's pretty bad, man. Shit. I want them to not show me that if they can. I would like to live in a world where we can pretend that Bera died there. And that's just the end of that. That's what I want. Thank you. Just do that for me, okay? Alright. Oswald Danes, like, this show knows how to, like, fucking piss me off. They show me Bera. Again, one of, like, my favorite characters this season. Probably my favorite character this season. Like, outside of every single returning Torchwood cast member, Bera was really good. And the fact that she just fucking gets burned alive after she got shot by a misogynistic piece of shit. Well, and then we have hard cuts in between her burning alive and Danes doing this. I'm just like, fuck this show. Fuck everything about this show. This show sucks. This show fucking sucks. Man, it's great. But yeah, that's pretty much the gamut of emotions I got. Anything else that I should probably mention about this episode? We got the Danes thing. We got Juarez. Jill Kitzinger took a picture of Jack. I like that Jack cannot just do it. Nothing. They left Jack behind and they're like, hey, don't do anything. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to the DOS rally. I have no idea how he's nicked in, but don't worry about that. He's Jack. He can do that. So, sure. Hilary Duff. Jill Kitzinger got noticed by the right people, according to some rando. So, you know, that happens. Jill Kitzinger is a character that's probably gonna matter, but I just don't know in which way. Like, what is Jill Kitzinger's deal? Because she seems to have morals up until the point where she gets, like, the scope, or she gets popularity, or she gets to do a good job, and then everything is thrown out the window. The only thing she cares about is the fact that her job is doing well. Whatever the fuck she's supposed to be doing, it's going well. And if that's the case, then nothing else matters. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're supporting this fucking child rapist killer. It doesn't matter because it's part of the job. It's just like, whatever, man. But it's still a Kitzinger's deal. She might come at the end for like a life-saving move. Just like, at the end just be like, my morals are more important than my job, and then she explodes and dies and kills Danes with her or some shit, and I would be like, you know what? Good job, Shelley. You did something good at the end. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. But I do like that there are moments where it's clear that she doesn't like Danes. Like the way she looks at him sometimes, and also like at one point she said something like very like, what was it that she said? She was like, careful Danes, your bloodlust is showing. And that was like a very like clear like comment to like, you fucking murderer, like you piece of shit. But she's kind of like teasing him about it, but just to nail harder that she's aware of what she is and she doesn't like it. Shit like that. It's a weird theme to be following. I hate Danes. That's it for this Torchwood episode. Fuck, man. Vera died. She was cool. Like, I actually did like her a lot from, like, the moment we saw her. Because she proved to be, like, the most capable person in the entire show, almost. And, like, she's also, like, smart. And she's also had, like, good morals. And she, like, fought for them. And now she burned alive. After she got shot by a misogynistic bald piece of garbage. Torchwood, y'all! Torchwood! Fuck it, we're done with this. Roll the credits. Now that I think about it, the Patreon people are actually kind of the credits. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching this Torchwood episode. If you would like to see next one as well as full length, hey, Patreon! You can go to a Patreon. It's in the link below as well as social media and all that. And yeah, you know what? See you next time. Take care, guys. See you later. Bye.